Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to remove and replace the high beam headlight bulb on this 2010 Toyota Tundra. Just be aware when working with these bulbs, they don't recommend touching them with bare hands so you don't get your skin oils on them and shorten their lifespan. So you can wear a pair of clean gloves. And I'll put the links for the bulbs that you need to do this job in the video description. The high beam light bulb connector is right there, sort of in the center of the headlight. It's not the outer one, that's the low beam. This is the passenger side. It's a little bit easier to see and do. You've got this washer fluid tank in the way. You don't necessarily have to unbolt it and move it out of the way. It's possible to change the bulb without removing the tank. But if you absolutely can't get your hands in there, then you could unbolt it and shift it slightly to get your hands in there. The first thing I would do is get the signal light bulb out of there, just so the wiring is not in the way. It's just easier to work that way. And you can grab it, and looking at it from the back of the vehicle, you would turn it counterclockwise. If you're looking at it from the front of the vehicle, you would turn it clockwise. And once you turn it, now you can get it out and just lean it out of the way so it's not blocking access to the high beam bulb. Disconnecting that high beam bulb connector can be a little bit tricky, but it can be done. You can use a small screwdriver to pull back on a tab holding the connector in place. And then you can use another one to press down on it evenly around both sides. And that way you can disengage it. So that's one way of getting it done. Another way is just to remove the bulb with the connector still attached. So looking at it from the back of the vehicle, you would turn it counterclockwise like this until it stops. And then you can wiggle it out of there. The wiring is fairly short, so you don't have a whole lot of room to turn it, but it is possible to get it out like this. You may also need to use a screwdriver and just kind of wiggle the bulb out of there. And your bulb comes out. It's a little bit tricky, but also doable. Now that it's out, you have plenty of room to work on this connector. You can squeeze it right here and pull the bulb out like that. And when I originally was removing it, I was lifting up on a little tab inside there with my screwdriver. So I was lifting this tab right here while pushing the connector down. So accomplishes the same thing. Note that these flats are different size. There are two big ones and one little one. So when you're reinstalling it, make sure you line it up correctly. Essentially, from all this struggling, you'll probably remember the way you took it out, so you'll be able to reinstall it properly. And don't touch the bulb with your bare hands when you're installing it, so you don't get oil all over it and potentially shorten its lifespan. Now install the replacement, line up the little flats on it the same way that they were when you removed it, and then you'll be able to get it in there and then press on it and turn it clockwise if looking at it from the back of the vehicle. Make sure it's sitting nice and flat. Sometimes you can kind of cock it sideways and then it won't be engaged properly. And now you can reconnect the connector and push up on it until it clips in. It makes a clicking sound. And now you'll need to reinstall the signal light bulb back into its opening. Make sure to line up the flats on the bulb with the cutouts in the headlight housing. And then turn it, looking from the back clockwise. If you're looking from the front, counterclockwise until it stops. And just make sure it's in there, nice and secure. And if you absolutely could not get your hands in there to do this job, you could unbolt the washer fluid tank and you know, push it out of the way. That'll give you lots more room. You've got 3 10mm head bolts holding it on. That was 1, 2, and then 3 right there. The only caveat here is that sometimes those bolts are really rusty because they go through the body and they're exposed on the other side to the elements and they can snap off. So if possible, don't unbolt them. But if they come off easy, then why not? On the driver's side, you have the battery in the way, which makes it kind of a pain. It's a bit less space than on the passenger side. So the space on this side is definitely less, so it's a bit more challenging, but as you can see, it can be done. If you're really struggling with the driver's side and you cannot get this light bulb out no matter what you try, you can always move the battery a bit, loosen and remove the hold down, and then push the battery back. So these are the 2 battery hold down nuts here. You would loosen, remove the hold down, and just move the battery back 1 inch or 1.5 inches, whatever space you have, and that could definitely open up more room for you to work on it. Now we can test and see. And there you go. High beam headlight bulb replacement is completed. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more Toyota Tundra maintenance and repair videos. See you next time. Cheers.